Hello, thank you for joining me today for the Equals Math Lesson Prep Training. My name is Jenna Manuel, and I will be your trainer. If you have any additional questions, please contact the AbleNet customer service team email at customerservice@ablenetinc.com. Let's get started. Before teaching a lesson, it is important to know what you have within the Equals Math curriculum. We will begin with a brief overview. The Equals curriculum is made up of four main components: the curricular kit, the manipulative kit, the members-only content, and the Equals Technology Lesson Center. The members-only content in the Equals Technology Lesson Center house digital versions of the lesson materials needed to complete lessons. Members Only is located on your USB drive. Within Members Only, you will find all of your digital resources available within a PDF format. Work mats, posters, replacement cards, as well as student tools are all available within Members Only. Additionally, you will also find JPEG files of the vocabulary, action, math tool, and problem-solving units that you can print and use to support students during lessons, particularly when problem solving. To access the most up-to-date version of Members Only, you can request a downloadable link sent to your email. To locate the Members Only content, as well as additional Equals Math resources, go to www.ablenetinc.com/curriculum resources and click on Resources. From there, select the Equals Math resources link. On this page, you will find a variety of Equals Math resources, including links to the pre-recorded trainings, Equals Technology Lesson Center, and standard alignments. To access the most up-to-date Members Only, click on the Members Only Digital Content Request form. This will take you to a form to fill out. Once you complete this form, you will receive an email from AbleNet Customer Service with links to download the updated Members Only content, as well as additional Members Only content. These files can be saved directly onto your computer. For teachers with a USB drive, you will want to update the contents with the link sent from customer service. If you request a new USB drive to be shipped to you, the USB drives will not have the most recent updates. You will still need to update the contents by requesting a link sent to your email. Another important tool is the Equals Technology Lesson Center. This technology tool provides digital resources of the work mats, posters, and images. You can use this with a variety of learning platforms to support your lessons. For more information about using the Equals Technology Lesson Center, view the Equals Technology Lesson Center pre-recorded webinar. Here's an example of how a teacher might use the Equals Technology Lesson Center to demonstrate a work mat digitally. While the teacher is modeling the concept with the digital work mat, students are engaging with actual manipulatives and printed copies of the work mat at their desk. The Equals Technology Lesson Center can be used in a variety of ways to support your instruction. The following are important implementation steps that should be completed prior to any of the topics we will be covering today. Begin by locating your Quick Start Guide. The ordered list will guide you through accessing Members Only content and the beginning stages of organization. To support you with organizing your materials within the curriculum, view the Overview Pre-Recorded Training webinar and locate the Overview Manual within the Members Only content. Be sure to take time to establish a math area within your classroom. This should be a space where you will teach from with your organized materials. Finally, place your students within the curriculum, either using the Equals assessment or the alternative placement method. We have pre-recorded trainings for both methods on our YouTube training channel. If you have not completed any of these steps, please make sure to stop and do those first. You can always come back and focus on the content we will be training today once those steps are completed. There is a complete list of implementation steps within the overview manual that show the order of the steps as they should be completed. Let's begin with your math area. Ideally, you will want to locate a common area within your classroom that you can consider your math area. Within this area, you will want to teach equals lessons, as well as store your organized math manipulatives, curricular kit, and additional classroom materials that you might use to support your math instruction. Here are some examples of what your organized math area may look like. If you have already organized your materials, you will notice that the materials and manipulatives are labeled and bagged as outlined in the organizational document found within the overview manual. The content kit houses the posters and work mats. The white box organizes the cards by category, and the equals assessment is organized in its labeled box. Having your materials stored in a place that you teach allows you to gather only the materials you need for the lesson or section of lessons that you're teaching. Some materials that you might want to keep in your math area include Post-it notes, markers, tape, zipper bags, glue sticks, game pawns, and dice. Items such as these are commonly used within the lesson, so you might want to have them close to your math area. Having them close by will eliminate having to prep those items, which are frequently found within the lessons. Also in your math center, it is recommended to have the items that support those action dictionary adaptations on hand. Some of these items include the step-by-step, accounting tray, the pocket chart, the angle legs, and the wax-coated yarn sticks. Again, having these materials on hand make the supports that are introduced a more natural part of the lesson and can be consistently used from lesson to lesson. Before we move on, let's briefly pause and discuss a focal point. A focal point is meant to be assembled throughout a lesson, and it should be utilized as early as possible when introducing a new objective. When we say a focal point, we are referring to a space within your math instructional area that you can use to create a visual anchor with your students so that they can connect their learning from day to day. The focal point is meant to be created by the teacher with the students, and it should include pieces that are specific to the needs of the classroom structure and the group of students that will be using it. When just starting off with the focal point, the important pieces to include are the number notes poster, which is pictured here on the left, and a space to post the vocabulary words and concrete connections. If your group would benefit from a pick symbol schedule, know that there is also a pick symbol schedule available within the members only content, which supports the different activities within the lesson. When viewing the focal point, it is important to start small with this piece and then continue to build on it as your comfort with the materials develops. This should really be a support to your instruction as well as your students' understanding, and certainly not a hindrance to your lessons. When just beginning, start small and then grow with it. This shows some examples of a complete math area with the focal point as well. So in this example here, you can see that the teacher is conducting her lessons at the table, and the manipulatives are all stored behind her to be pulled as needed. The classroom and prepped materials are also located in the storage containers behind the table to be used as they come up during the lesson. Here you can see the solve poster and the number notes poster are posted within that focal point to be used during the lessons. Here are two more examples from the field of organized math areas. In the picture on the left, this particular teacher needed her manipulatives to be mobile, so she used a closet divider and large hanging bags to store her manipulatives. The picture on the right shows an example of using shelves within your classroom. For this particular teacher, Having all the manipulatives out and accessible for all students on the shelf would be distracting. So she placed the manipulatives, or rather the counters, within a container so that she could easily store them and bring them to her instructional table and support students while they are looking for that particular manipulative. These are meant to really give you an idea of how you could organize the curriculum within your classroom effectively. Here are some examples of focal points from the field. So in this example on the left, this teacher was managing multiple chapter groups. Each chapter has their own focal point poster with the chapter specific information shown. When that particular group comes to the table, that teacher would pull the poster down and bring it to the table as a way to review. The picture on the right shows a mobile focal point. The teacher has a paper along the side of the mobile math area so she can post those lesson specific materials within her mobile focal point. The key takeaway here is that no matter how your classroom is set up, you can create that math area with a focal point to meet your management style. Here's an example of an organized math area using a cube shelving unit. The materials were organized using the organizational document found within the overview manual beginning on pages 5 through 10. Prior to beginning any lessons, it is important to make sure that you have your materials organized and that you define your math area. If you have any questions after our webinar today, please reach out to our AbleNet customer service team at customerservice@ablenetinc.com. If you are looking for additional Equals resources, such as pre-recorded training, the Equals Technology Lesson Center link, standard alignments, the members-only content that we discussed so much today, make sure to go to www.ablenetinc.com/curriculum/resources. Please reach out if you have any questions and enjoy teaching Equals Math. Thank you.